Honorable Member of Parliament and Shadow Minister, Mr. Fabian. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for this award. I'm very grateful to Future Kerala. Congratulations to all the winners and to everybody who participated, to everybody who's doing a big job. And thank you, Mr. Fabian, for coming to India. And I hope that you move from being a shadow to the real one in the near future. Very happy to be here to receive this award. I think it's a complete lie. I've been given the award for the most influential Malayali in Delhi. I think it's a complete lie. There's nothing called the most influential Malayali in Delhi, and certainly I don't decide to be. I'm a foot soldier, and that's one thing which I love. Last evening till 5 o'clock, I was on the Bangladesh border of Meghalaya. So just a friend of mine was talking to me on phone, and when I said I was in Meghalaya, the person asked me, is it in India or is it somewhere in Africa? So that's the kind of knowledge that we have. Well, sometimes we think we are very, very smart, and that's what happened to me yesterday. My schedule says my flight is at 17 hours, and my mathematical calculation told me 17 hours means 7 o'clock. So my secretary called me at 5 o'clock and said, sir, I hope you are on the flight. I said, sorry, I'm just leaving Shillong. He said, what's wrong with you? Yeah. He said, I said, what's wrong with you? My flight is at 7 o'clock and I'm on schedule. He says, no, 17 hours, my dear minister, means 5 o'clock. So I missed the flight. Then I went round through Calcutta, Delhi, reached Mumbai this morning at 4 o'clock. Sat on a sofa in the departure lounge for an hour and took the next flight to Calicut. So that's the very exciting life I lead. And I don't know we survive. I don't understand. About 2 weeks back, my wife told me in utter disgust, she says, why are you coming home disturbing me and you sleep for an hour, you create problems for the dogs which are sleeping in the house and the cats, you disrupt their sleep, and then you leave in an hour, why don't you sleep in the airport? And that's precisely what happened. 3 days last week I was at the airport sleeping on a sofa. Yeah, so life is very exciting. Let me tell you, this is exciting life. Do we collapse and die if we don't sleep? No, not at all. After becoming a minister 5 months back, and then we sleep 3 hours, 4 hours, and last night, 1 hour. Am I looking fine? I think I'm just looking perfect. So nobody dies working. You don't need to sleep those 8 to 10 hours. I think life is very exciting. So, well, I'm Minister for Tourism. I'm also a Junior Minister for Information Technology and Electronics. The biggest digital revolution, let me talk about IT first. The biggest digital revolution in the history of the world is happening in India now. The entire idea is very simple, that we not only need to grow, but the fruits of development must reach the last man out there. Incredible things are happening in my ministry, in the IT ministry. We have issued an identity card telling an Indian, you are somebody with the Aadhaar. We issue the Aadhaar card to 1.9 billion people, not million, Mr. Fabian, 1.9 billion people have the Aadhaar card. We have linked it to the bank accounts. We've transferred all the benefits which the poor people need to get through a direct benefit transfer to the people. When we started these accounts for the poor people, and let me tell you, today there is not one Indian without a bank account. 300 million people who had never seen the inside of a bank. The Prime Minister of India said, sorry, this country belongs to you. We need to have an account for each of you. 300 million people, bank accounts are opened in 6 months, and we have transferred something like 240,000 crores to these accounts. Now, I don't know how to convert these into billion pounds. We will do that exercise later. It's a lot of money. We've done that. And in electronics, which is also another department which is under us, 3 years back, we had just 2 mobile manufacturers in India. And today, we have 113 mobile manufacturers in India. And that's an, I think, incredible thing which we have done. Well, I don't want to go into the other schemes. We want to deliver all the government services on a platform which is happening today. And all this is available right across the country, right down to the villages, right across to Meghalaya on the Bangladesh border where I have been. We have 270,000 common service centers across the country delivering all the services which a citizen deserves across the country, right in the villages and panchayats. I think amazing things are happening. And we want India to become the new leader in the digital technology. And I think we are the leader today. The biggest revolution is happening in India, on the digital world. And a lot of things more to be done, and this is a great revolution which we have introduced. Well, as Minister for Tourism, we've done pretty well last year in 2017. My foreign tourist inflow has gone up by 15.5%. It went up by 9.5% in 2016, and in the year ending 2017, we've gone up by 15.5%. My revenues from foreign tourists has gone up by 20.5%, which is an incredible increase. Mind you, global tourism is going up at less than 5%, so India, my arrivals have gone up by 15.5%. And tourism contributed only from the foreign tourists. I'm not even taking into account the NRIs. We contributed $27 billion to the Indian economy, which approximately is about 1,80,000 crores. Now, that's a whole lot of money. Thank you. We contribute 7.5% to the GDP, and we contribute 36% to the employment of the country. Now, am I happy? No, I'm not. This is an incredible country. India is an incredible country. 5,000 years of civilization with a philosophy. We have 7,500 kilometers of the coastline. We have the backwaters. We have the tropical forests. We have the deserts. We have 70% of Himalayas in India. And this is the land of Buddha, where he walked. We have everything for everybody. So we need to work on things. And that's why I said I'm not happy with these numbers. I need to double these numbers in exactly 3 years. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. We need to double the income in 3 years. I was in Thailand last week to participate in the ASEAN Tourism Ministers Conference. Take a country like Thailand. The total population is 60 million. And you know how many tourists go there? 30 million. Take a country like Singapore, tiny little city-state. Incredible numbers. And in Thailand, tourism contributes 40% to the employment, 30% to the GDP. Now, we need to learn a lot of lessons from that. The moment I landed at the airport with my wife, when I was booked my ticket, everybody said, so, and I didn't book my wife, "Sir, why are you going to Thailand without your wife?" And the moment I booked my wife, everybody said, "Sir, you are an idiot. Why the hell are you going with your wife to Thailand?" Now, either way, I have a problem. So we landed at Bangkok airport. Right at the reception there, look at the way they serve you tea. They come, they kneel down, march on their knees. This is their culture, don't blame. I mean, tomorrow a lot of newspapers will write slavery is happening in Thailand because they go up on their knees, and the moment they serve tea, then they go backward on their knees because they don't want to show their back to us, and then they walk up. I mean, it's incredible hospitality. It's amazing. It's a culture. I mean, Japanese, they have the tea ceremony, which brings them a lot of foreign exchange. So I was in Calicut today. I was at the DC Books Literary Festival on the Calicut beach. And I said, we have some problems. Why is it that the Malayali cannot smile? Why? I mean, look at the Fabian. He's got, I think, such an amazing smile. He's such a brand ambassador for his country. Yeah. Why is it that a Malayali cannot smile? He's sitting from morning till evening with his muscles all pulled up, thinking he's the biggest guy under the sun. Yeah, he's got such a problem. Change. Today, wherever I go, I shake hands with everybody. I just go down to the audience, say hello, a lot of people want to hug. Yes, now I have a problem. If I go and hug somebody, Kerala will say, Alphonse Kannamthanam, kettu. Yes, we are pretty crazy people. Well, I don't care. Like what I said, I live life on my own terms. I just don't care. I live the way I want to, I think the way I want to, and I said I'm a little crazy, and therefore I don't follow any rules. I follow my conscience, I follow what I want to do, and if somebody likes it, fine, perfect. Somebody doesn't like it, go fly a kite. Fine for me. Good. And I wasn't even finding the right word to say, translate that, go fly a kite. I don't know if it's the right word. So, ladies and gentlemen, life is extremely exciting. We need to convert this excitement into actual products in Kerala. Wherever I go, anywhere in the world, and I've been to a lot of countries, we see these miracle men called Malayalis. And one of a member of parliament was mentioning people in his constituency. In fact, my son had the privilege to study in your place. He is a product of Leeds University. He is now an advisor to the London mayor. He's the IT advisor to the London mayor. Yeah. So wherever we go, we see Malayalis being incredibly efficient, competent, imaginative, and I'm so proud to be a Malayali. And in Delhi, where I live, spent a lot of my time as Commissioner of Delhi Development Authority, 92, 2000, and now. Anybody who's looking for an efficient person, for an honest person, he says, can I get a Malayali? This is Malayali's reputation. This is Malayali's reputation. Very, very proud to be Malayalis, enterprising people. And I was told when Armstrong and company landed on the moon, there was somebody peeping from the back and say, Chai Vano. You know, that's the Malayali. He's everywhere. I was in Shillong. Yesterday I had a meeting with the Malus there. 300 families in Shillong. Yes. I went to the remotest corners of, on the Bangladesh border. I found lots of Malayalis there. We are such an exciting people. We need to conquer the world, but we need to do it here. My objections, I belong to a political party. Why is it that this country, this state of Kerala, has a hartal and a bandh every other day? Why are we doing this? Who will invest money here? I expect an honorable member, Mr. Fabian, not to go and reveal whatever I'm saying here back in Britain. Why? Don't we have better ways of doing it? Every day there was a hartal in Kerala. I've said I'm driving. I don't care. Every hartal in Kerala, bandh in Kerala, I have driven. I've been my own driver. I've driven. And I said, I'm keeping my gun here. You stop me, patak. I said that. I've never, ever been obstructed. It's so beautiful to drive on a hartal day. Try. It's fantastic. But Keralites celebrate bandhs and hartals. You know, generally it starts in the evening. Shall we get together? Namukku thodangam, which basically means, but on a hartal day we get thodangal at 10 o'clock in the morning. Oh, it's such a wonderful thing you don't do. No, we got to change these things. We got to dramatically change this. We have a prime minister, as 14 years as chief minister, and now 3.5 years now as the prime minister of the country, he is not taken one day off. Not one day off. Workaholic. Amazing workaholic. A lot of people say, oh, Modi is a dictator. People don't understand at all. He sits through presentation after presentation by various departments with officers for 2 hours each of these sessions. Sits with you, goes through the ideas, gives you suggestions saying, stop there now, let's put this, add this one here, modify this one here. He does 10 of those sessions every day. Can he be more democratic than this? Not only the minister, the officers of the department, the experts, the smart boys whom he's brought in here. It's an incredible experience, and that is democracy at work. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll conclude. This government has done more things in 3.5 years that has been done in 70 years of India's history. More things. Let me take you one thing, just give you a couple of examples. Toilets. The Prime Minister said every family in India should have a toilet. When this government came to power, 67% of Indians didn't have a toilet. Today, we've constructed 6.5 crore toilets, which is 65 million toilets in the past 3.5 years. And today, 69% of Indians have toilets. Incredible experience. He said every village will have electricity. We provided electricity to almost all the villages. Now about 1,200 are remaining. By the middle of this year, every village in India will have electricity. Not only that, he said we are going to give free electricity connection to every person below the poverty line. We've provided 16,000 crores for that purpose. Houses, he said by 2022, every Indian is going to have a house. We've set apart plenty of money for that. We've set apart 15.5 lakh crores. Let me repeat again. We set apart 15.5 lakh crores. Sir, there is no billions for this. This is trillions of dollars. Literally many trillions of dollars for creation of infrastructure in India. While when we came to power, the length of highways that was being completed in India was 4 kilometers per day. Today, we are building 25 kilometers of highways per day. Incredible things are happening. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's work together. Let's take Kerala along. And I think the biggest driver of employment in Kerala can be tourism. I have no doubt on this. It has got the biggest multiplier effect. For every rupee you spend, you get 4 rupees back. And in terms of equity, it's got amazing equity. The illiterate person, of course, there are no illiterates in Kerala, but there are a lot of illiterates across the country. The illiterate, the semi-illiterate, the school dropout, the school graduate, the graduate, the MBS, the doctorates in tourism, everybody has a place in the tourism picking order for a job. It's amazing. It's the best equity. And therefore, we need to invest in this. I need to provide a lot more employment. Kerala has the best opportunity. Are we complacent in Kerala? Yes, we are complacent. We're getting 75,000 crores. I don't know if my figure is right. Pardon me if I'm wrong. From abroad every year. We are comfortable. Sorry, it's not going to last. The bubble is going to burst. How are we going to survive? Rubber is out. I'm trying to do something for rubber, but it's not yet happened. How is a state going to survive? You just need one thing, tourism. At the World Kerala Malayali Conference in Trivandrum, I had suggested, this won't do. This won't do. The biggest money in tourism is made at night. But what happens in India? Sad. You see your destinations during the daytime, and how much do you collect through passes, entry fees, chicken feed? It's nothing. And then 6 o'clock when it's sunsets, there's nothing to do here. All that you can do in Kerala is get back to your room, open a bottle, and get drunk. Sorry, this is not tourism. The biggest money in the world in tourism is made after sunset. Paris has a night mayor. He's a young guy, just 25 years old. The moment you say night tourism, you will say nightclubs. The Malayali mind is very skewed, you know. Yes. Nightclub is just not even a small component of night tourism. For me, why should in my Qutb Minar, my Taj Mahal, why shouldn't be open 24 hours a day? Why shouldn't we have music and dance and celebrations around the Qutb Minar? Why shouldn't we have hundreds of restaurants and pubs and souvenir shops and other shops around the Qutb Minar? I'm just mentioning one example. Couldn't just one heritage site create thousands of jobs, lakhs of jobs? Why can't we do it? No, we close-minded. This has got to be closed at 5 o'clock in the evening. We got to change this mindset. We got to dramatically change things. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the process has begun. Let's work together. I need your ideas. When I suggested the World Malayali Conference that, take for example, Munnar. People go there, pollute the place. You don't even hire a taxi there. You don't even hire an auto rickshaw there. You don't go to a shop there. You just drive there. You just destroy the place and then you come back. Is it tourism? No. I said, acquire 1,000 acres from Tata Tea, which has been given out on lease to the Tata Tea, pay them, compensate them, take that land, plan out. Now, just now when I was traveling to this place, I got a message from the Indian Embassy in UAE saying the Prime Minister is there, the UAE President wants to invest in a hill destination anywhere in India. Is Monar available? I can bring billions of dollars. The moment I suggested we acquire 1,000 acres and we do a comprehensive planning with lakes and water bodies and birds and trees and human beings and beautiful hotels and amusement, the moment I mentioned, Chief Minister turned it down. We can't touch. Sorry. It won't do. It won't work. Wangaman, incredibly beautiful. Kumaragam is a destination which I founded when I was a district collector. It's doing very well. I'm going to invest money there, big money, central government money I'm going to invest. We need to put money in there, bring in millions of people, get them to be happy. It's all possible. Is it not possible? Of course it's possible. Your entire Wayanad district, Alapi district, every district has its own amazing places. I think we just need to apply ourselves, move much faster. While I'm very happy that the Kerala tourism has got the award, sorry, this won't do. I would have been happy if the minister was here. You need to think much bigger. The Malayali mind needs to think much, much bigger, not to be happy with small little things. So, ladies and gentlemen, very happy. We have a long, long way to go, but we have the huge potential. And thank you for inviting me here. And it was a crazy day, you know, flying out, not sleeping for a minute, and then landing in Calicut. I had 5-6 programs in Calicut and Malappuram, and on the way, whole Trichur, and then landing finally here. I wasn't even sure I would finally reach here. I'm very happy that I was able to reach here on time. Thank you for the award. For once, I say I don't deserve it. I'm not a modest man, let me tell you. I'm not. I'm hugely modest because I studied in a Malayalam school, medium school under the kerosene lamp. I got 42%. From there, I got into IAS. I was one of the toppers. And then I was on the cover of Time magazine in 1994. I became an MLA. I got the Best MLA award. And I became a minister. Sorry, I'm not modest. I don't intend to be. Yes, I intend to enjoy life, do whatever I want to. And what is the lessons which I've learned from life? It's simple. God has created each of us with plenty of intelligence, with plenty of abilities. If only we decide that it's not the Prime Minister of India or the Chief Minister or a member of Parliament or ministers who's going to change the world. It's I who will change the world, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have miracles happening in Kerala, in India. And thank you very much. I'm very happy that Honorable Member of Parliament is here. They did one of the craziest things in the world, Brexit. Craziest. I mean, I can't even imagine why anybody would want to quit a win-win situation for everybody, but people can be crazy. There are a lot of crazy people out there. I don't want to name them because it would be politically be incorrect. Yeah, so I'm not naming them. Hope the shadows become real, Mr. Fabian, and all the best. Thank you very much. Enjoy yourself. Learn to laugh. Thank you.